So hey, what's going on? Scruggs here. You can see I'm bundled all up because it's like 20 some degrees outside. It got down to 12 last night. They're calling for big snowstorm. They say big. When I grew up we had bigger, but they were originally calling for 12 plus inches. We're getting about 6 to 8, but you know, you can't trust a weather person anymore. But they're calling for freezing rain and sleet, and that's really what's gonna put a damper on things, and it's supposed to do that for pretty much a whole day.
And then on Friday, a few more clouds around. The cold front will come in Friday night. That's going to bring the Arctic air in. Saturday is going to be frigid, and then we will see the snow begin to overspread the area. It will initially begin as snow, but it still looks like there's going to be a mix as warmer air in the mid levels will change that snow over to sleet. That's ice pellets, and there could be some ice as well. The type that sticks to the trees, that's the freezing rain. And this whole system, again, everything really comes down to how this low develops. If it goes up the coast, more ice for us. If it goes out to sea, that end up being more snow for us.
So the last time this happened, and I can't remember what year it was, I've been living in this house 33 years. We had this house built on this property, and I've never owned a generator. And this year I have a generator. I got tired of, well, it seems like that the electric company has gotten worse over the years, and we have burnouts all the time, and it's just a pain in the butt. You know, and it might be for 12, 14 hours for no reason, you know, and I say for no reason, you know, wind could have blew a tree over on the line or something. But anyway, I got tired of it, so I bought a generator this year. But just going to give you a look as to what I've done to prepare this year, and yeah, check it out. So we started the backyard first. I don't know if this is going to hold up or not, but my heat pump's there, so I took this canopy, which used to be in my dog pen, and it's got some holes in it, but as you can see, and it's kind of a bad time to do it because the tape's not sticking real good because it's so cold out here. But I'm going to try this and see what it does. It's liable to shred all the pieces if we get a foot of snow, but I'll just have to keep an eye on it. And I've got that stake down in the ground over there in my bird feeder. I got my heater. Yeah, gotta have the critters some food. Over here we put some corn down for the deer. Got their deer blocks. Of course, once that gets full, and they're not calling until tonight. All their bird feeders are full. I got 4 of those. And yeah, let's step on around here. I of course got the Kitty City up there. They got a heater in there, so they'll be all ready to go. I hope my canopy holds up. I know it's a shoddy job, but we're gonna see how it does. That the wind ripped that all to pieces. Of course, that was kind of my own fault because I didn't realize across the top right there it was torn, and we got some major winds like 45 miles an hour. It took all the pieces. I got that double tarp with the blue tarp, and I hope it holds up. I don't normally do this, but I pulled the wipers up on that. Here's my generator setup, and don't ream me too bad because this is the first year of owning a generator, and it's to my understanding that, and I didn't realize this until today when I was watching the news, the generator is supposed to be 20 feet from your house. Well, when I had my brother-in-law make this cord up, he only made it about 10 feet, and I don't have another canopy. So that it's a Westinghouse. It's a 14,500, 11,500 constantly running. It'll do this whole house. I've tried it, and it'll run this whole house. Now for how long it'll run it for, I don't know, but I'm gonna go in the house later and select my breakers that I want to keep on, ones that we're going to majorly use. But I'm gonna have to buy a longer cord so that I can like maybe put it up out here, because they say you're not supposed to have it like near the deck or anything. And I think they say it's mostly for carbon monoxide, which if you look, I've got my exhaust just pointing this direction. It's not like I'm going to have the door open or the windows or anything. That's the only window I got on this side. But they say they can get overheated and set your deck on fire or your house on fire. Well, I'm looking at this cover, which is actually made for this. It came with this generator. And if it's got a cover on it, how much hotter can it get? So I don't know. I was thinking about, I've got a little fan that I can hook up to the generator and put it behind there to help cool it down some, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking things, but yeah. So that's where we're at. Supposed to start up this evening around 5 o'clock, and it's going to go into Sunday and Monday. So yeah, I got to take my flags down. Ain't no sense in keeping them up. That flag's a nuisance anyway, because as you can see, I've got a camera up there, and that camera focuses. It's an AI camera, and it'll actually follow me. See, check it out. It's pretty cool. It'll follow me all the way around. So yeah, but it picks that flag up sometimes. But yeah, and if you're interested in a camera like that, the only bad part about that camera is it has to be connected to a house outlet, which I've got it over here. My little, I call it station here. We've got everything tied into the Kitty City. That's a 12 volt. That's a 110 ground fault. And then I've got that hooked up. So the green cord goes to my boats to keep my batteries charged up into my shed. And then that white one goes to the camera up there. This one here goes to this. Got to catch some water. It's a heated water bowl. And then this one here goes to the Kitty City. And I've got another cord. I've got another ground fault up there on the deck, and that goes to the Kitty City too. We've got a heater and rope lights in there, and then she's got a bunch of houses in there that are all heated, so they're all set to go. But yeah, I'll probably have some footage of the snow. See how much we get. I'm not looking forward to do a whole lot, but better to be prepared than not prepared. I'm going to order me a longer cord. We'll see if my brother-in-law might be able to take this cord and lengthen it, or maybe just use the ends and make me like maybe a 30-foot cord. So appreciate you watching. If you live in the eastern portion of the United States and are getting this, stay safe. Don't drive if you can't drive in this kind of weather. Just stay at home. It's not worth wrecking your car over. So yeah, I've got 4 vehicles, and it's just me and my wife. So I've got the Pilot over there, has the most miles on it. It's got 320,000. So if we do have to go anywhere, that's going to be what's going to be taken, because if I wreck that, it's not a big deal. So my only other concern is I've got that generator full. It holds 9.5 gallons, and I wanted to get some more gas cans, because I didn't think about that until my buddy told me. He was like, well, you got enough gas cans? I'm like, oh shit, I didn't think about that. You can't find a gas can 30 miles from where I live. It's crazy. Everybody hasn't took them all up. So I've got 11 gallons in the shed, so we'll see how long that holds us. I'm not going to run this generator at night. I've already decided that that's probably not a good thing to do. We'll just probably crank the heat up. you know, to like 85 degrees and see if it can keep up, and then just shut it off. You know, we'll just cut everything off at night and just start it back up in the daytime. Alrighty, until next time, stay safe. Appreciate you watching.